Hello Aries and welcome to my channel GreenLion Goddess. This is your love reading. It is a general reading, so parts of it may resonate and parts of it may not. So just take or leave what works for you, what feels right for you. And sometimes with these love readings, it just doesn't resonate for whatever reason. So if you would like to skip this intro, there will be a timestamp in the description box below. And we'll get stuck into it, Aries, shall we? And see where we end up. So we're using a Celtic cross spread today. What can we get for Aries? I'm just trying to get this Aries energy into the cards. Tune into Aries. Okay. Right. Okay. Excellent. We have, the Ace of Pentacles coming up. Crossed by the Five of Pentacles. Judgment. The World, we have the Five of Cups, the Eight of Cups, the Sun card, the Ten of Wands, the Knight of Wands, and the Knight of Swords. So let's pull some cards for the other person. We have the Five of Swords, we have the Four of Pentacles, we have the Ten of Cups, we have the Ace of Swords, we have the Page of Pentacles, we have the Six of Wands, we have the Emperor, and we have the Page of Swords. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Six of Cups, so nostalgia and happiness, Aries. Now, you can reverse the placements if you feel like you're the other person that I'm talking about. That's fine. That's if that feels more right for you. So we have the situation here. We have the Ace of Pentacles crossed by the Five of Pentacles. This is very much wanting a new start, a new beginning, a new opportunity here, but feeling left out in the cold, feeling rejected, feeling like you're kind of on your own here. It might have been what you've asked for, is a divine blessing, a new path, a new beginning, but there is a new beginning here, but it's a sense of there is a sense of, being left out, feeling left out or rejected or somehow not able to get to that new path for whatever reason. It's something's on offer, but you're not able to get there. So you're feeling like you're definitely feeling, I just got the word scorned for some of you, Aries, but it's frustrating energy because you're like, you really, really want this, but you can't have it. So it's really frustrating. Okay, so here at the surface and crowning the reading, we have Judgment is you and them they have the Five of Swords. So I feel like there's a lot coming up for you on the surface. There is this sense of looking at what has occurred and seeing your part to play or someone else's part to play. There's very much an assessment of what's gone on, and it's kind of like a turning point almost, because there's been a bit of conflict in this relationship. There's been a bit of one-upmanship or a fight or some sort of competitive element to this. And yes, so they might have won the argument or said something, but at what cost? At what cost? Because what it's done is cause you to go into this major rethink here. There's a big major rethink happening, and just seeing what's come to the surface, and it's been quite a revelation for you what's come up. Now, at the base of the reading, deep down energies that you may or may not be aware of that can be influencing all the other energies in the deck. You have the World card and they have the Ten of Cups. So they're actually wanting to find happiness here. And you're wanting, this is like a completion of a cycle. You're wanting something to end. You're wanting something to complete. So it's very much like something's overhanging this. You're wanting different things at this moment. You're in a very different place. So yeah, they're kind of, yeah, again, it's this sense of an agenda. They're very much putting their needs first and fighting for their agenda or what it is that they want. And it's kind of has hurt you along the way, and you're like, I just want that finished. I want that over. I want a resolution to this. Recent past, we have the Five of Cups and the Four of Pentacles. You know, for them, they thought things were pretty solid. They were pretty happy. For you, there's something missing. There's some sort of sense of loss or disappointment that has come in. Perhaps something from the past has come up and you haven't been able to get past that. And they have happily been able to move on and find solid ground again, but you have been struggling with that. There's something that's come up here that has caused some sadness on your behalf. So in the near future, we have the energy, you as the Eight of Cups, and they are the Ace of Swords. And this is you kind of walking away from a situation that's not fulfilling you, perhaps just going, no, I can't do this anymore. There's something missing here. This isn't right. And in their head, they're very much, they think that, see, they're fine in their head about it all. They see this as a new beginning in their head. They're like, also they're very, the truth can hurt. This Ace of Swords energy, yeah, I feel like it could also be they're being a little bit rigid. There's some rigidity and some words have come out that have hurt you, and you've just kind of decided to walk away from it, whatever it is. So it's very stop, start. Where are we going with this kind of thing? You in the situation, strangely, is the Sun card, because you have finally broken through here. There is clarity and happiness here. There is a sense of finally understanding something and letting something go, letting go of a cycle that was not working or was hurting you in some way. And so that brings some clarity and happiness with it. You're actually looking for that as well. This is what you want in your relationship. You want a happy relationship. For them, they're kind of, I think they're just often, they're the Page of Pentacles. It's like they're learning a lot along this process, along the way. They're very much still haven't worked out that there's some big thing going on with you, and they don't fully understand that. They're kind of still kind of fairly narrow in their focus. So, yeah, they don't quite understand the bigger energies that are going on here. So how you see them and how they see you. You've got the Ten of Wands, how you see them, and they've got Six of Wands, how they see you. So there's something kind of like they feel like they've got something, they've achieved something here. They feel like they've won something in this situation, whereas you feel like what you've got is a burden and it's time to let that go. It's very much like I'm about to let go of all of this. I'm going to drop my bundle. And they feel like it could be one of those things that you have like one of those, a small fight, and they kind of feel like they've won, or whatever it is, a small stoush, to and fro. They feel like they've won, but they don't realise how much it really did affect you, and that you're so close to just letting it all go, to breaking point here, Aries. So yeah, it's actually, that doesn't work with you, that one-upmanship, that trying to outsmart you, outplay you, or whatever this energy is here. Because they're kind of just doing it, there is a bit of a player energy, like they're playing you in a weird way. And you just want it to stop. So We have, for hopes and fears, we have the Knight of Wands and the Emperor. Yeah, look, they're just into power. Like they're actually into their own power and their own authority. And they just like playing with, they like to be the alpha energy, the main energy. And you're just like, get me out of here. I want my own drive. I want my own passion. I just need to get out of here. You want to go in the opposite direction. So yeah, it's you don't like being oppressed by someone so asserting so much power over you, Aries. And we have for the outcome, you've got the Knight of Swords and they've got the Page of Swords. Here they are trying to take another swipe at you and you're like, no, you try to catch me if you can because I've left. I'm out of here. I've gone so fast in the opposite direction. You won't be able to, you can swing that sword, but you won't catch me. You won't even reach me. You won't be anywhere near me. So yeah, you've kind of taken cover. You've gone to higher ground. You've escaped and they're still combative. They're still wanting to come around for round 2, if you know what I mean, like strike again. And you're just like, nah, I can't do this anymore. So it's very much, you're just out of here. You're out. You're leaving, kind of getting out of the way. You're getting out of the firing line as well. So this cycle, it's a very toxic, negative, destructive cycle. Again, this is not going to resonate for all of you, but it could just be one person that's just constantly trying to get a one-upmanship with you. It's very one-upmanship energy. Yeah, it's time to leave that relationship. I think you're seeing it for exactly what it is now. And yeah, very much like you don't need that, Aries. And so at the bottom of the deck, we have the Six of Cups, and that is nostalgia for a past happiness, because at this moment, there's not a lot of happiness in this reading except for them. They're making themselves happy, but you're not happy. So yeah, it doesn't work. Both people have to be happy in a relationship or whatever this dynamic is here. So let's pull a card for you and for them from the animal spirit cards just to end it off as a final message from Spirit, Soul and Spirit. Final message for Aries. What cards do we have around this dynamic? And it's an interesting, I feel like there's not a lot of love. There's more control and game playing in this dynamic. So if you are in a relationship with this person, it could definitely be a relationship. It can be a workplace, it can be a sibling. It's kind of just had enough of it. Okay, what have we got for Aries? Cards for Aries. And like, I just want to, you just deserve so much better than this if this is resonating with you, Aries. You are too good to be played. Like, no way. Not an Aries. Okay. And that's the thing. That's why you're so wonderful. You just won't put up with it. So that's good. Okay. We have Panther. Yeah. Yep. That makes a lot of sense. I think that's you, Aries. Panther's very fierce. It's like back off. Fierce energy. Okay. Kind of angry. It could be a lot of anger that has resurfaced and come up about being treated this way. It doesn't feel like it's a fair way of being treated. Okay, let's pull a card for them. They have the Camel. Okay. Do you know what, Aries? This always happens to me. As soon as the second card comes out, I sometimes change, and I actually now feel like they're the Panther and you're the Camel. And the thing with the Camel is interesting how there's a lot of darkness here with these two cards coming out from Spirit. So this has not been a healthy dynamic for you. There's darkness here, but you are the Camel. The Camel is the survivor. It's very resilient against this fierceness, this attack that's coming from this Panther energy. And You're able to go on a journey, your own journey, and get through this. You're able to have the reservoirs, the reserves, the resilience within you to be able to get past this. You're stronger than you think is actually the message. And this Panther energy, it's like that's in their nature. But yeah, this person's just kind of, you're lucky to be in that Camel energy because it's a lot more of a peaceful, I go in peace. I go and I'm off on my own journey now and I offer you peace. There's like, you're letting go of the resentment and anger. You're able to do that. You can do that. That's the message from Spirit, is there's happiness here for you, Aries, that's coming in for you. There's a happy journey up ahead. For them, there's just more of the same, pretty much. More of the same. So until they calm down or get out of that kind of real Panther energy, like I'm going to attack you and really reactive, angry, spiteful, whatever that kind of energy is, they're going to be still going down that path and it's not a happy journey. So your journey ahead is happy and you have the resilience to get through this and to start this journey again. So I hope that makes sense for some of you, Aries, because it's probably going to be quite specific to some of you, but I hope that makes sense. If you'd like to hear more, please like, subscribe or leave a comment and I'll see you next time. Bye.